Hey, welcome back. Today is February 3rd, Wednesday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action before diving into the graph GRTUSD and see what exactly has gone on in this market since the last time I've spoken. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot trade the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Currently, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 0.4% here. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up about 5.5%. Total altcoin market cap up about 6.6%. So this is why I always say and mention Bitcoin dominance first, because this tells me if Bitcoin or altcoins are doing better today and what could be the trend, okay? So today we do have Bitcoin dominance down, and this is because total altcoin market cap is outpacing Bitcoin price action. Now, on the daily time frame is still my focus on Bitcoin dominance chart here because we have broken below the daily 200 MA and we are staying closed below this daily 200 MA. So I am more inclined to believe that Bitcoin dominance here will continue downwards in the short-term future. We did have bullish divergence on the Bitcoin dominance chart here on this past low right here, okay? If you guys can see me pointing at right here, comparing this low with this low. However, with a higher low on the RSI, that is classic bullish divergence. So the other way around, as opposed to if I was talking about bearish divergence. Bullish divergence here has signaled has yielded a bounce here, the green candle, however, not strong enough to get over the daily 200 MA. And now we're forming a new low right here. So right now, I would be looking out for this low and see if we can actually make a lower low as well on the RSI chart, okay? I don't want to see, because if it comes back bullish divergence again, then it could be another bounce here for Bitcoin dominance. And like I said, I'm looking forward to Bitcoin dominance continue trending downwards because it's generally speaking better for the altcoins, both on the upside and downside, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was to change course and goes back upwards. Now let's take a look into the Bitcoin price action chart here, where I did see a break out of this falling wedge pattern that I've been talking about for quite some time. It did break above the daily 21 MA. However, the volume here is not too convincing, telling me that it's going to make a sustainable trend here yet. Okay, so as of yesterday, I did mention that the possible scenario here is that it could be consolidating within another pattern. My initial guess is that it could be forming a ascending triangle pattern. If I am correct on that, then possibly I'll see a rejection here at about 42K, slightly under 42K here. So let's see if I am right or wrong on this, my very short-term guess here on Bitcoin price action. Immediate key support here would now be the daily 21 MA now, okay, since we did close on top of that key resistance, that then key resistance. Now let's take a look into the graph, GRTUSD, and see what exactly has gone on since the last time I've spoken. On the graph here, I did mention that on my last post that there was a ascending triangle pattern. But some of my viewers have brought up that the idea of a cup and handle pattern after removing quite a bit of trend lines here, I can see more clearly that this is more of a cup and handle pattern, but I would have to discount these two blow off top candles that would throw off the top trend line here, which in my opinion would be this fib level at about 64 cents. Okay, I think that could be a fair resistance and top trend line, the neckline of this cup and handle pattern. Now, if I am right on that, then the measure target will be taken between the neckline at about 64 cents to the bottom of the pattern, which is about 23 cents. So that's about 41 cents difference, and adding it back on top of about 64 cents, giving me a measured target of about $1.05. Now, measured targets are theoretical. Approximate targets only may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now, let's take a look into the higher time frames and see if there are any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. I don't see RSI reading on the monthly, weekly, and the 3-day time frame has barely appeared. So on these higher time frames, I'm not too concerned with those possible two scenarios I just talked about. On the daily, however, we do have a slightly higher high here. Comparing this high with this past high, we did have a higher high on the price action chart. But on the RSI chart, it's equal high. That is still possible bearish divergence if the daily candle actually closes like this in about 2 hours. So this is something I'm focusing on because bearish divergence could still signal a pullback more often than not, regardless of the strength of that pullback. Okay. Let's take a look into the hourly time frame and see what exactly what pattern could be emerging from here. On the hourly time frame, I just see another possible cup and handle pattern that could be forming. The neckline would be about 87 cents, just to be safe, okay? Because that's where I can actually get a trend line across at least 3 candles. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Let's actually move this up a little bit. 87 cents to be more exact. Now, the measure target here, if this is actually the case, then I will have a measure target of about, as far as I can read it, is above 98 cents here. So that's a measured theoretical target. It may actually be different in real life price action. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, I would say this is actually a cup and handle pattern because I can get a neckline, a trend line across at least 3 candles that would define a trend line. Okay, so bullish case scenario number 1, price action just gets an hourly candle close above 87 cents. I think that would be a safe breakout of this cup and handle pattern and go towards its measured targets. After it gets to its measured target, I will reevaluate. I will evaluate if and see if the price action will continue higher or could a pullback be coming around that measured target. Okay, that's bullish case scenario number 1. Get hourly candle closes above the 87 cents area, above 87 cents hourly candle close, go towards its measured target. Bullish case scenario number 2. If the price action on the hourly time frame does not break out in the very short-term future, it could be forming a smaller rounded bottom here before breaking out. Okay, in that case, that could still be bullish. It would just take a little bit more to actually break out of this pattern. Okay, now let's take a look into the bearish case scenario. Now, bearish case scenario here, the last low I am looking at will be this low right here at about 77 cents, which was the last low of this bigger rounded bottom. If we do not actually break out of this neckline soon enough and actually comes up, actually gets rejected, I do not want to see hourly candle closes to breach the 77 cent level because that was the last low of this rounded bottom. This tells me that it could take a lot longer for this price action to break out of the then cup and handle pattern with a bigger, smaller rounded bottom, or I could actually be looking at something else instead. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.